Hey everyone, this is Christine from Kyanite Psychic Services. I'm a formally trained psychic reader and healer, as well as a trance medium, a psychic development teacher, and a professional musician. You can find out more about me and my services at kyanitepsychic.com. Today, I wanted to talk about grounding, one of my favorite subjects, and I wanted to share with you 3 signs that you might be ungrounded. Before I do that, I want to clarify that for all of us physically, we are grounded to the earth naturally. If you're a human living and breathing on this planet, your body is to some extent grounded into the earth, right? At least part of it. But the same is not true for energetic body necessarily. And when we experience stress, strain, physical pain, emotional pain, extremes of emotion even, those things can cause our energetic body to become ungrounded. And inevitably, we do experience these things in our daily life, and then they show up as physical symptoms or habits or actions in our reality. So fortunately, there are energetic tools and practices that can help us reground and connect in with the earth and her healing energies. What are the 3 top signs, if you will, that you might be ungrounded? The first one, the biggest one, in my opinion, is if you're having a hard time focusing. If you're having a hard time paying attention to where you are at present, to what you're doing in the present moment, then it might be time to ground yourself. That can show up as, not following directions. If someone tells you, hey, turn left at the light, and then you keep going straight, or turn left and you turn right, that might be a sign that you're ungrounded and it's time to check in and ground your body. The second sign, and this one has shown up a lot for me when I've gone through extremely stressful periods in my life, is when you don't hear people when they're talking to you. And I'm not talking about if you have some hearing loss and you just didn't hear the volume of someone's voice. What I mean more is that, someone's talking to you, you hear the words, but you don't hear them. I know that that's happened to me a lot, as I just said. And I'd be engaged in conversation with people. I would really care about what they have to say, but I didn't hear them. It's almost like the Charlie Brown cartoon, if you've ever seen that, where the adults are talking and I'm sure they're saying something meaningful, but Charlie Brown just hears them as won't, right? That is a sign that it's time to get grounded. And the third sign is acting unconsciously. And a funny example of this, hands up if you've experienced this, I know I have, is you have a purpose or an idea of what you want to get from a room in your house per se. So you walk into the room, and as soon as you get in the room, you're like, why am I in here again? That's a funny sign that it's time to ground yourself. Or, if you just start doing something without even thinking about it, and you're in the middle of doing it, and all of a sudden you're like, what am I doing? That's a sign that it's time to ground yourself. So if any of these things pop into your experience, and I'm sure they have because it happens to all of us, it's not a time to judge yourself and be like, oh my God, why am I so ungrounded? No, we're human. It happens. Just take a deep breath, close your eyes if you can, right? Or even with your eyes open, and just start to ground your body. So if you've never done this practice on a metaphysical level, I have a guided meditation that talks you through the process of grounding. And I'll link that in the description below and likely up above here for this video. And I also do have a short workshop that goes more into the process of grounding, and a 4-week class that includes grounding and a whole bunch of other energetic tools for your health and well-being. So I'll link all of that. I hope that this video has been helpful to you in your path and your practice. And I want to thank you so much for being here and for sharing this time with me. I so enjoy sharing with you all, and I'm looking forward to catching you in the next video.